Hold on, let me deafen myself so I can talk to everyone in chat and make an intro for a video. But to give you guys the backstory, I want to reward you guys as my viewers, and I want to do something fun in Destiny. Now, I know Destiny 2 is falling apart, Bungie's falling apart, but that doesn't mean we can have a lot of fun doing it. And so I decided to make something called Real Player Z Says. And basically, it's kind of just like Simon Says. Simon Says look up, but instead of Simon Says, it's Real Player Z Says, or shorten it up, Z Says. So I'm going to say Z says look up, you look up. Z says look down, you look down. If I say look left, you look left. You will be killed and you will be booted out from the game. Now, winners will receive a $10 gift card. I'm hoping in the future to make the price increase, but we're gonna find out, whether or not this is gonna be something to continue down the road. I'm also very excited to introduce this because I have been wanting to do this for quite some time now. So we're gonna load up in the game here, and once we load up, we're gonna get everyone organized, and then we're gonna let the games begin. Yeah, are you ready? I know I am. Who do you vote is gonna win? Who do you guys vote? Come on. Come on. All right. Okay. Gentlemen, this is it. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I hear short. All right. $10 gift card is on the line right now. Who's gonna be the first one to get out? Let's get that poll started because I have a feeling maybe Dash will be the first one to get out.
Wow, no faith.
All right. With that being said, here we are. Okay, Z says jump. Is anyone gonna undeafen Mr. Rage?
No, he's not deafened. He's muted.
He's muted.
He's still here.
Is anyone gonna?
Yeah.
Is anyone gonna unmute Rage?
Voting.
Is anyone just gonna unmute Rage? Huh? Huh? Rage, you gonna unmute yourself? Are you gonna listen to me right now? Because I just could have swore I just said Z says jump, and you're the only one who didn't jump.
Okay, sorry. Oh,
Huh?
I was a very important phone call.
Oh,
Sorry.
you heard a very important phone call?
Yeah, sorry.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay.
Seriously.
Can I go make a bottle real quick?
All right, go make a bottle real quick.
I'm back.
Yeah, you got the flaws.
All right, Randy's back. Get back in your positions. All right.
Right.
Okay, you guys ready? Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Can I get a
Yeah.
Z says jump to just start? So I'll know everyone's listening.
You asking us if you can get one, or are you commanding us to
No,
do it?
I said, can I get a Z jump? Z says jump, so I know everyone's here. Just jump. Just jump if you can hear me. No, I'm serious. Just jump if you can hear me. I want you to
No, I'm
jump.
not moving.
Gosh dang it. All right, you all can hear me. Fine. Okay, that's good. We're going to get things going right now. Are you guys ready? I think that's a yes. Okay, Z says jump. Z says jump. Z says look left. Remove Jackson.
You're in first place.
All right, Jackson's out.
I just got on fire. I was literally about to freaking move.
Okay, all right. Z says look left. Z says
50
look.
degrees left.
Z says look left. Z says reset. Z says look at me. No. Z says reset. You're getting close. You're getting close. Eyes are on you, Mr. Candy. Z says jump.
That before or after you said look at me? Reset would mean go back to where I spawned. You gotta be specific. That wasn't fair.
You gotta listen closely. I could be the only one who talks. Z says look left. Z says look up. Z says shoot your gun. Z says look down. Z says look left. Look right.
Wait, that wasn't right? I thought that was right.
All right, so I have a
No.
question.
No, it wasn't.
What axis is that? Because that makes no sense.
Oh man, I said look right, and there's 3 of you who looked right.
You didn't
Yeah.
say Z says.
I didn't say Z says.
Rip.
Okay.
I had a question, by the way.
Yes. What?
So you just said, so you said look left, right? My brain is thinking there's no there's no moving, like looking back at you until you say reset, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you say look left again, I'm technically doing a 180 looking out to where I'm looking at right now, and so is whoever's in the dragon wings on
So-
stream.
If
So
I
technically we would be correct.
if I say look left, and you look at me, you look up, and you just look left, all you gotta do is turn to the left. Well, if I say Z says look left, and you look left, that's all you gotta do. You just look left on your side of the screen. But if I say look right or look left, and you're looking behind you, you're automatically out.
All right, that's fine. As long as you say Z says, I guess.
So I will say this. Do you want the remaining 3 to play, or do you want to reset it since all you guys understand the question now?
Would you say I wasn't paying attention?
Sing it. Dang you guys, come on.
Because I got eliminated,
Oh my
so
goodness.
I tuned out.
Okay.
So did I.
I was looking at chat. I was tuned out.
I just play it out, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Just
All
play
right.
it out.
All right, let's play it out. Okay. All right. Z says reset. Z says look up. Z says look down. Z says look to your left. Z says look to your right. Look up. Z says reset. Z says jump. 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 Jump. Z says jump. Z says jump. Z says jump. Crouch. Z says jump. Z says look to your right. Z says look up. Z says fire a weapon. Z says keep firing. Stop. Z says reset. Look at me. Or Z says crouch. Z says stand up. Z says crouch. Z says stand up. Z says crouch. Z says stand up. Z says crouch. Stand up. Crouch. Stand up. Z says stand up. Z says crouch. Z says look to your left. Z says stand up. Z says look at me. Z says follow me. Z says stop. Z says crouch. Z says stand up. Crouch. Jump. Z says look to your left. Z says look to your right. Z says jump. Z says jump. Z says jump. Z says crouch. Z says stand up. Z says crouch. Z says stand up. Crouch. Oh, man, I gotta be a little faster with you guys, huh? I see Zahando and Rainy Day and COD coming through with listening. All right, okay. Okay, all right, I see how it is. Z says jump. Z says jump. Z says crouch. Stand up. Z says jump. Z says jump. Crouch. Z says stand up. No, you guys are sorry to stand up. Z says jump. 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 Z jump. Or Z says crouch. Or Z says stand up. Or Z says crouch. Z says Rainy and COD look at Zahando-sum. Zahando-sum look at Mr. COD. What's going on with Zahando? What's going on with Zahando?
You didn't say Z said. He was gonna instantly leave and not.
What's going on
He
with
didn't
Hana?
want to get shot.
Zahando!
He didn't want to get shot.
Zahando, what did you just do? All right. All right. Z says reset. All right, Z says follow
fire.
me. Z says reset back in the pillars. Okay. Z says crouch. Z says stand up. 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 Z says crouch. You guys gotta be faster with me here. Z says stand up. Z says crouch. 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 Stand up. Crouch. Stand up. Z says stand up. Z says look at each other. Z says get closer. Get closer. Z says crouch. Z says stand up. Z says crouch. Z says stand up. Z says reset. What happened? What happened? They both lost. What'd they do? No, I said Z. Did I say get closer or did I say Z says get closer? I just said get closer. You said Z says get closer and then just get closer. Well, you caught my mistake there. Okay. All right. So how should we settle this? Both get $5, huh? Have them duel.
Said get closer, and they both.
It's a
got closer.
PvP channel.
I just
Fight to the death? Okay. Fight to the death. You guys want fight to the death? Okay, Z says COD, you're over there. Z says Rainy Day, you're over there. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be standing in the middle. I'll let you both fight to the death. Winner gets a $10 gift card. So both of you, it's time to lock in. On the count of 3, you both go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and the horns blare. Let's see what happens here. I am the viewer. Sorry, I'll stay all the way so I'm not getting shot at. Oh, this is a close one. This is close. God is the winner! Congratulations, Mr. Cod. Nice job. Well played, and that was awesome. Message me what kind of gift card you want, and I will personally DM gift card it is. Whether that be Steam, whether it be Xbox, whether that be
That was
PlayStation.
crazy.
Oh my goodness, that was awesome.
Holy, what a match.
All right, message me. What do you want?
I feel
Nice
like you
job,
could have
Rennie.
done it- it could have done-